Hey there, friends and enemies, JoPaWrites here again, and today I need to talk about the brand new Boss Rush mode which dropped today in Remnant 2 alongside the Dark Horizon DLC. Now, one important note is that you don't need to own the DLC in order to play the mode. Instead, it is free so long as you own the base Remnant 2 game, which is very exciting because I think this mode is very beneficial for new or lapsed players who might have been away from the game for quite some time and haven't really had a chance to experience everything the game has to offer. Now, the base game and the full campaign I think are still very rewarding and worthwhile if you have not played before, but if you are trying to play catch up, I think the Boss Rush mode is actually better than I could have anticipated for several reasons. Number one, the experience you get in this mode is fantastic. If you need to level up some of your archetypes that you have left by the wayside, maybe you have unlocked the brand new Warden archetype. A link in the description will be for a video on how to do that if you haven't already. Then you can actually go through and level your archetypes super quickly, which is fantastic. Make sure you throw on a ring that boosts your experience gains, or maybe a Mudtooth elixir, so that way you can boost your experience gains. But either way, you're going to want to jump in there. Another thing is that there are a lot of crafting options in Remnant 2 that can get very expensive if you have not kept up with the game. There's a lot of weapons to craft and upgrade. You may be short on materials in order to level up your brand new weapon you just got in the new Dark Horizon DLC, so you're forced to go farm. And luckily, the Boss Rush mode is very nice for farming, especially because it provides a wide range of materials. Not only do you get relic dust, as one would expect, and scrap, you also can get galvanized iron and other iron sources as well. Plus, you can even get corrupted luminite crystals so you can craft your corrupted weapons. So if you don't have all of those unlocked, if you're looking for the best way to gain some of those crystals in order to get some corrupted weapons, the Boss Rush mode is the way to go. And I think that's incredibly smart because it allows players who might be struggling to jump back into the game because they have all this cool stuff, but it's low level, it's not upgraded, and they just don't want to farm. Now they can do so in a mode that feels more rewarding. You can do it on multiple difficulty levels. So if you didn't know, there are 3 different types of tiers for the Boss Rush mode. There's Triple Threat, you can fight 3 bosses, Trial by Fire, 7 bosses, and then the Gauntlet, which is 19 bosses, including the final Annihilation boss as well. And not only that, but within all of that, you also select your difficulty: Survivor, Veteran, Nightmare, or Apocalypse, just like the base game and the adventures. And so now you can tailor the experience to what you want and earn the rewards. In the gameplay, I'm only on Veteran and I am only on the 3 bosses, the Triple Threat, because I just wanted to test it out for myself. And you'll see the rewards are very good. I beat all the bosses, so I'm not going to gain any of the boss drop rewards or anything like that. But if you've missed some of them, this is a perfect opportunity to go farming for some items that you might have missed and gain materials to upgrade your weapons, while also gaining experience for some of your archetypes you don't have leveled up. And that is why the mode is so nice and such a refreshing change of pace. Not only can it be an incredible challenge for those who want to test out their builds on max difficulty with multiple bosses and aberrations and all that kind of good stuff, and each run might feel a bit different. It's got some roguelike elements as you get different upgrades during the run you can get different modifiers, which is very cool. And then also you will also be working on your prism system, which will upgrade your character even more, even if you have pretty much maxed out the game. So this mode provides something for everyone. You can run it solo, you can run it multiplayer, and I think that's why I enjoy it so much, is because no matter who I'm running with, if I want to play with a friend who's playing the game for the very first time, if I want to jump in with somebody who's experienced and we want to try a tougher challenge, or I want to run it solo and just farm essentially as many bosses as I possibly can, or even if I just want to test out a brand new build, maybe with the Warden archetype where I can see how far I can take it, this mode provides the option for all of that. And I think it's tremendous in that way, and really is the evolution of the survival mode we saw in Remnant 1, and I think it improves upon it in a lot of different ways, in my personal opinion. This is the type of mode that I've really requested in this game for quite some time. It's kind of a shame that it does drop with the final DLC, but I do believe it will provide a lot of replayability and excitement from the community, because you'll be able to play this, do different challenges as well. Maybe you will do a gauntlet run with only using melee or something like that, which obviously would be very difficult when you're facing off on Annihilation, but I do feel like there are some possibilities there to really challenge yourself and see how well you can do. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the community can come up with in that regard. But all told, I think this is tremendous, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how people take on the boss rush mode going forward, because it can be a very, very interesting option now for players going forward, especially when you are looking to do things that are outside of the campaign. A lot of times your third or fourth time through the same adventure can feel a little bit tedious without something else to break it up. You want to hunt for secrets and stuff, which is always fun, but once you've seen the same location a few times and then gone through the same kind of pattern, it can be a little bit monotonous there. But it's not anything that the boss rush mode can't fix, just because it feels like you're just constantly in combat fighting something, from regular enemies to aberrations and then bosses as well. So I really think this is Gunfire Games at their best, producing this type of mode. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Have you tried the boss rush mode? Are you waiting to finish the Dark Horizon DLC storyline? Or have you jumped in and tested your builds out and seen how well it does? Let me know in the comments down below. My name is JoPa. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. As always, have a good one, and I'll catch you all later.